Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and I got my good friend Keenan here, and this is Talking Wrestling, and we're going to be talking about a movie. You know,
AKA the Heartbreak Kid, bitch. Know if you see that.
exactly. The Heartbreak Kid, exactly.
Yes,
So, how
sir.
are you,
Oh,
Keenan?
I am absolutely terrible. No, I'm good, dude. That's my dad joke. My daughter hates that joke.
Are
She's like,
you peachy?
am I what? Every time somebody asks me how are you doing, I say terrible. And my daughter's like, Dad, you tell everybody. I was like, they haven't
Oh,
heard that shit yet, though.
my favorite one is, how you doing? Man, I just got out of prison, and my ass really hurts. I love that one. That one is my favorite.
That is who do you say that to, dude? Like who is that the how you doing? You tell that to fucking like old ladies or like
No,
cashier?
no, no, no,
Who's
no.
that how you doing too? Like I ain't understand you saying that to me or somebody like you have to judge it, but you like mine you can say to anybody. Terrible. Yours like you have to judge that shit. Like if it's some like 50-year-old woman, you say, yeah, I just got out of jail. My ass hurts. She'd be like, oh, that's gonna be an awkward moment, bro. It's an awkward moment. So
It's
anything been happening in wrestling, dude?
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck's going on in wrestling anymore. Who gives
I've
a fuck?
I've heard a couple of things. There's a shit ton of Samoans coming in and out that motherfucker for some reason.
I mean, basically, Roman Reigns' father passed away this
Oh, is
week.
that what happened? Is Roman? Is that why he's gone?
So, obviously, I mean, this isn't storyline, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the one of the Wild Samoans obviously passed away, but I mean, those guys, it's sad, but it's not like somebody 27 died. You know what I mean? It's
What?
clearly that we knew this was going to happen at some point. And I hate to sound callous and like an asshole when I say it, but it's one of those things where obviously it's a big deal though because you want to honor somebody's legacy and what they've done. So that's kind of the big thing that happened in wrestling this week. And then the other shit that happened is that we're just prepping up for Money in the Bank, which
Yeah.
is what July 6th, I want to say.
I don't have any clue. I know I heard Jim Cornette talk about SummerSlam's next month at some point. So I didn't know that Roman Reigns' father actually passed away. I just know that and WWE copyrighted like 3 or 4 other Samoan names, like, and wasn't Joseph Fatu or whatever they're like, or Jacob Fatu, whatever they just brought him in to fucking be the new one for. It seems like there's like a million fucking Samoans in the. And I get it. Like I mean, we got the Usos, we got Roman. He's out at the moment, but then we got fucking the 4 other ones that are in there right now. It's like,
It makes sense because WWE is in a weird place, right?
yeah,
Because WWE is in this weird transition period where the end of the Peacock era is coming,
the
and now
cat.
the Netflix era, and that's 5 billion, and then it's potentially another 5 billion. So WWE is in a weird place, right? Because they have a lot of money to fuck around with, not to mention the gate and that's just the television or streaming rights, right? That's not the
Yeah,
merchandising rights. That's not the mobile game rights. That's not the video game rights. That's not the stadium rights. That's not the merchandising rights, if I didn't already mention it. That's not the licensures. That's not the sponsorships. Like all this shit at this point, I mean, they have so much money to burn that they might expand their roster. And then what happens when, SmackDown and then NXT comes onto Netflix? You think there's not going to be a boost in revenue and Netflix isn't going to pay another billion or two? So that company has a lot of fucking money to play with right now. And
right.
then, I mean, that's good for TKO. It's good for me as a shareholder. I mean, it's good for people who are wrestling fans. Because if they can go out and hire a bunch of people and they can expand a roster from 180 to like 250 and that could be supported, I mean, it's good for everybody.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. I know with the CM Punk Drew McIntyre thing. I guess Drew McIntyre claimed he was leaving, and then he came back and beat the fuck out of CM Punk or something, and then started looking like bloody or something in the. And I didn't see it, but Jim Cornette said it looked like fake blood. He said it looked like good fake blood, but it looked like fake blood. Didn't look like he literally gimmicked himself or something or cut himself open or anything like that, or but
again, my whole thing is that, I mean, we're in a weird period in wrestling because WWE's great, and then they're gonna have a fuck ton of money, and then it's even crazier. I mean, it's TKO, just UFC is gonna kill it. So like, I mean, it's just a weird time for all this shit. So I have no complaints, but I don't really care about Money in the Bank. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, Money in the Bank, I'm not excited for it. I don't know. Did I lose Keenan? I think I lost Keenan. And this is not a Kale situation. Come in, Keenan. This is ground control to Keenan. Ground control to Keenan. Come in, Keenan. I've lost Keenan. And it's not orange soda. It's not good. This is ground control. Is Keenan there? I don't know. Ground control to Keenan. Come in, Keenan. This is not a peachy situation. I'm running out of jokes. I've had one of those days. I'm just running out of jokes. But in other words, since I have time, I'll talk about my new shirt that I'm going to be bringing back again. So I got this one right here. Obviously, it's a little hard to see it, but it's Amaro Ray. I don't always eat tacos, but when I do, I eat at Londo Bell. So I'm bringing that shirt back. So that's going to be a fun one. I'm super excited for that. Obviously, it's a cool shirt, and you can pick whatever color you want on Redbubble for that when I bring it back in the next few weeks. So that's cool. And yeah, no, I'm excited to bring it back. And then I got a few other shirts coming, and some of it's going to be troll-esque, if you will. So I'm super excited for that. We got Keenan back.
dude,
We just good about you.
Dude, it's got to be something to do with fucking StreamYard, man. Because literally, it tells me some happens with you. Like it'll tell me like both our things are spinning, and then I'll like just exit out of the stream with you, and I'm on like I go to Facebook, I message around on Facebook, I move some shit around, and I just click your StreamYard thing, and when I come back to StreamYard, it says the site can't be reached. Like, well, how come I can reach every other fucking site, StreamYard? What's going on over here, man? I'm not saying it like it's got to be on my side because you're still here, but StreamYard just be fucking up on me at least. All right.
Sometimes. But yeah. So I mean, again, I was asking you before you went. Yeah. Like, I'm not excited for Money in the Bank. I'm actually doing an interview during Money in the Bank.
Oh, nice.
Week because I don't care. Like, I genuinely, because nothing major is going to happen. And if something major happens, I'll watch it like Sunday morning, right?
Yeah, and I mean, somebody will tell you about it. So there's nothing going to be. And like real, like you said, dude, if I didn't have Peacock, like there'd be no reason, like, because like I used to every year I'd pay for the network, like from January until maybe after WrestleMania. Then I just turn it off because I like the documentaries. That's when they used to put those documentaries out in full force, is every year around WrestleMania. Now they don't do it too much because the KIK doesn't like. They don't.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, they don't care as much about the old school shit, and that's all. Like all I care about really is the documentaries and like the where are they now or storytellers about the different matches and shit.
I like So obviously I'm a WWE lifer, right? I love WWE. I came in a weird time, the John Cena Edge, whole thing where John Cena threw Edge into the Long Island Sound. Then I came in during that whole position. which is a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And so and I got hooked and I loved it. And it was great. But one of the things that I think is, interesting is that I agree, in which some of that stuff is cool, but also like a lot of that shit now is on like A&E, and so it's off on other things, and it's not on Peacock. But
Yeah.
like I like the Cody Rhodes documentary, I like the Kurt Angle documentary, I like the Bray Wyatt documentary. Like
The
that
Bray
stuff was
Wyatt one was really good. I'm not sure. I've seen. I'll have to look up and see if I've seen a Cody Rhodes one.
Did you see the Kurt Angle one?
No, not.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
I'll look
It
that up.
it definitely paints Kurt Angle in a different light than you realize, and it doesn't exactly. It's almost like a redemption story. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like it's cool to the point where like it highlights some shit that nobody knew.
Did I see that one? I feel like I've seen that. Like I watched it. I feel like I did. I feel like, but it's not. Maybe I'm watching it again now. But I promise you, I'll be sitting there watching. Be like, you did watch this one.
Like the Cody Rhodes felt like a slow turn to redemption, right?
Yeah.
Versus Kurt Angle felt like, oh, this is some dark shit, man. But he's back home and he's obviously involved in the company to some degree still. And he's on a Legends contract. And he's a useful individual because Kurt Angle's liked, in wrestling right now a lot. But like that's the whole thing. But it's interesting, right? And then Bray Wyatt was just a send off. And they were smart because IRS and I think his father and his uncle were going to the Hall of Fame. And so they were smart to drop the documentary. And then they're doing this Uncle Howie shit, and that's some good shit that they're doing with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad Bo Dallas is doing it. And again, it's so fucking smart what they've done. It's so smart.
Right. I mean, I've enjoyed it, and the Bray Wyatt thing was a complete, surprise and all that. I did I liked what Bray Wyatt was doing. I didn't get the House of Horror shit as much as speaking of this is off subject, but because of I thought of Bray Wyatt in the House of Horror, so I thought of John Cena. I have another John Cena bald spot watch, my friend. He showed up in The Bear. I don't know if you watched the TV show The Bear on FX at all.
I have not seen it. I know the show. I've never seen it.
It's good. So we're in the 3rd season, and John Cena shows up. He's in one episode, and I swear to God, he turns his head like this all the way around. Not a fucking bald spot inside. I'm like, what the? Like, I'd be all good. Like, why couldn't he just have, like, maybe it's not as pronounced, but come on, dude. You can't have a fucking bald. I know you have a bald. Bitch, there's shit I can do about this, and you have millions of dollars. Either fix it or fucking own it. One of the two. Sorry, my bad. The John Cena bald spot watch off of The Bear. Literally one episode, he turned his head like this. I thought, nah, I'm going to talk about his bald spot again. The Mecca. Motherfuck, I hate that bald spot.
That guy is such a monster in everything he does.
He is a monster, dude. And I just watched him in the new, was it Kevin Hart movie? No, what was he in where he was the bad guy? Like, I just watched him in he had a long blonde fucking wig, dude. And like, there was no bald spot watching that because he was wearing a wig the entire time.
I saw him in, what was it, Argyle, and that was fun.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good actor. He's a good actor. He's good at dancing.
I mean, him and Nikki Bella, they broke my heart. But The Miz and Maurice versus Nikki Bella and John Cena, and what The Miz said about John Cena was so fucking true, though, and that's why it was brilliant. But that's my favorite thing after WrestleMania is that you had R-Truth, The Miz, and John Cena team up in a match, and then you had The Miz shake, John Cena's hand and put him in the center, and in a lot of ways, that was The Miz and John Cena burying a massive hatch because those two have a tangled history.
It didn't hit me as hard as you. I mean, I did see The Miz. I remember seeing all that. But like, and John Cena's married now, right?
He's married to like a very conservative Iranian woman.
I know. Like, could you imagine like how pissed off is Nikki fucking Bella? Like
Yeah,
she
it came down. This is gonna sound so fucked up, right? John, he didn't want a kid, right?
yeah.
Because if for whatever reason he just didn't want it, and she wanted a kid, and
Yeah.
then he made her sign a contract because he's trying to protect his wealth because he went through a very nasty divorce.
Uh-huh.
When almost like 15, 18 years ago, right? And it was
Yeah.
probably expensive. So he made her sign a lot of shit and a lot of contracts. And what she didn't understand is that he came from nothing and he's now worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And it's tricky because Nikki, you also came from nothing, but you didn't come from some fucked up shit. And you're also not worth hundreds of millions of dollars like John Cena is.
Yeah, you're not you're a thousandaire, but you're not a millionaire.
No. Nikki Bell's probably worth about 5 to 10 mil easy. John Cena's worth probably about 300
You
million.
really think Nikki Bella's worth $5 million?
Yeah. I'll tell you why. Because she's written a book. Obviously, she was in WWE for a while. She has endorsement deals. She has sponsorships. She has a podcast. She just because you're worth that doesn't mean you're making that, right? John Cena doesn't make 200 million a year. He's worth that though when you take his brand and his net worth and his house. And so net worth and what you make are two different things, right?
No, I get that, bro. You don't have to talk to me like I'm stupid, dude. I get that, but I mean, Nikki. I mean, I don't. I mean, there's we put okay. So how much does John? Maybe not 200 million a fucking year, but he makes at least 20 million a fucking picture at least.
I mean,
her net worth is worth 8 million. I eat my fucking words. Her net worth is 8 million. Fuck. No, no way. I thought that bitch was worth fucking 8 million. But yeah, she's worth 8 million.
That's a little low. I thought she was. I mean, I thought it was 5 to 10. It was fair. I mean, I think 8's a little low.
I thought 5 was a little high for Nikki, and I get like she's. I wasn't thinking that she's not well off or not happy. I wasn't saying that she's broke. I'm just saying like $8 million is doing pretty well, Nikki. No matter what you have, but everything you're worth, like that's pretty good.
I mean, this is interesting, right? I mean, I think John Cena's net worth has to be like 150.
You want me to look him up next? I could do that as well.
At least maybe it's like 120, 150 range, I would imagine.
We can do this off the fucking day. Cena.
Big bitch.
What the fuck? Come on. What's his John Cena? John Cena net worth. $80 million. That's a little bit low. I liked your fucking 200 million. Like that's 80 million.
I'm surprised that it's 80 million. That's shocking.
Wait, April. Well, let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah,
that seems low. That seems low.
Let me look it back up somewhere else because that's the same site I got Nikki's though. So now it makes me think maybe this shit ain't right.
I got questions now, right?
Yeah.
I got some questions about this shit.
Well, I'm sure I don't have the answers.
Yeah, clearly.
Hey, you dick. You don't have to be like, clearly, you dumb shit. I know you don't have the fucking. It takes me back to the set. Yeah, it's just John Cena net worth 80 million, dude. Take me back to the same site. It was like the top. Let me see. Who is the richest between The Rock and John Cena? Well, that's fucking easy. Net worth 17 million. The Undertaker.
The Undertaker's only worth 17 million?
Damn, Triple H 250 mil.
But that makes sense.
Stone Cold and Cena have 80 million apiece. Brock Lesnar, it doesn't even fucking The Rock is worth $800 million. And that's a different site. That's not the same. That's let me see. John Cena's net worth. The other place claimed it was. And John Cena, if he's conservative as fuck, he might have that. And I don't talk about politics. I don't want to talk about politics at all. But he might have that Trump knowledge of like fucking putting your business out there and like paying taxes and shit. So he could be that smart.
I don't even think it's that. I think also what it might be is that maybe his net worth has changed a little bit because he's no longer massively in WWE.
Yeah, but wait, I did not mean that in a bad way at all. That the smartest thing, and I am not, this is not political endorsement. I'm not political at all. But the smartest thing that dumb fuck ever said was, don't be mad at me because I understand the tax laws and know how to use them to my advantage. Yeah, I wish I understood the fucking tax laws better, bro. You were exactly right. Whatever else the fuck you say, I don't care. But that was fucking true. Don't get mad at me because I understand how to use the system to my advantage. So,
Don't
like,
get mad at me because there are people who understand things, right?
Man, don't get mad at me because I got the fucking porn star. Just saying. No, I'm joking.
No, see, I made the argument about Trump that him sleeping with a porn star had nothing to do with cheating on his wife. It had to do with the fact that he was concerned what his friends were thinking because he could have done better.
I don't know. Somebody today said something about me. Said something like political to me and talking shit about Trump or something, and he said something. It said something about me sucking dick, or you suck dick like Joe Biden or something like that. And I was like, you probably suck dick like Stormy Daniels, bro. You're good at it, bitch.
I like that. I gotta start stealing that.
Jesus Christ! I get shit all the time, dude. All the time,
dude. This is my new response to people. I say, that's fine that you think that. You be you, man. You go for it. You can do it. You be you. That's my new response.
Yeah, and I don't talk politics on when I do the live streams and shit. I'm like, no politics, no religion, and nothing that might. If we're sitting in a bar right next to each other, don't say shit to me that might get you punched in your mouth, bro. That's the rules on the fucking live chat. But so I stay away from that shit. And everybody's like, Biden or Trump? I'm like, dude, I don't drop that shit. I don't give a fuck. Really and truly.
So it was interesting. I was in a bar, a local bar, right?
Yeah.
And Trump, after 4 days, was given his speech at the end. And everybody in the bar, and then I grew up in a purple town, right? Yorktown Heights is a purple town. Yeah. It's obviously it's there's St. Pat's, which is a church that a lot of people go to, and then the bar was owned. It was called Murphy's, and so while this was all going on, everybody is just sipping their beer, listening to Trump's speech. Not to get too political on this, but everybody was intrigued in the bar, and probably half the bar was liberal and half the bar was conservative. And everybody was saying, what is this looking like? And it was a very cool moment. And the reason why I bring it up is that, it's just interesting, right? But again, nobody spoke politics in this bar ever. That was the one and only time it's ever happened.
Right.
Because it was a culture event. But I agree with you, in which that I don't want to talk politics with people. I don't know. I can't convince somebody, right?
So nobody's ever. I promise you, nobody's ever been scrolling Facebook or YouTube or anything and been like,
"Oh my god, I was wrong about that."
Yeah, right? Like maybe they take like financial advice, or maybe they buy a product or some shit. But when they like nobody. Like people that believe in.
I can convince somebody, right? Sorry to interrupt you. I can convince somebody that my investment strategy is better than theirs, right? And I can convince somebody with numbers, thought process, utilization, whatever I want. So, maybe my approach is wrong, right? Easily, you can convince somebody about that because everybody says, "Oh man, I just want to have money," right? So if I throw you an idea, you might say, "Oh my god, this idea is actually a better idea than I had," right? or my approach on marketing might be better, or have you tried to use this microphone instead of that microphone for your show, right? Have you tried using this editing software versus that? You can convince people on that. Nobody's ever been said, "Oh my God, I was a Democrat for the last 30 years and I was wrong because of this little TikTok," right? No, nobody in their right mind. Instead, people become actually more indoctrinated when they're faced with stupid shit.
Speaking of TikTok, I'm on my TikTok. I'll be swiping and shit, and I saw that there's this black woman with like a very white baby, and she's like blah blah blah. People always ask me, "Is this really your child? You must be the nanny." Blah blah blah. And she's like, "No, it's actually my child," and shit. Blah blah blah. So today I'm at the library, and there's this black woman with a very white child, and so I mean I don't know what to say, bro. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't want to assume that's not her kid. I don't want to be like, so, you know, I'm sitting there talking to her. I'm like, oh, you know, how old is your son? Blah blah blah. And then, like, a minute into the conversation, she's like, I'm his nanny. I'm not his mom. I was like, okay, I'm so sorry. You know, I saw a TikTok like 2 days ago. You just can't assume some shit. Like, I didn't want to assume like the white baby wasn't yours. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, how to say it, or what. Like, I'm just so confused. I swear to God, it happened like right next to, like, in the library, my son and her son playing and shit. Like I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't.
You're just trying to be a good father and
Well, no,
foster a relationship.
I
That's
was
all
just
you're
trying
trying
not
to
to
do.
assume, especially, and it was definitely playing a factor. Like, I bet you if I hadn't seen the black woman holding the white baby saying, "This is my child," like, people always ask me, and the baby's going like, "Mommy," and shit, like, you know, I don't know what the actual deal is, and I don't really care. I don't care how it fucking happened. But all I know is it makes me not assume that the white baby with the black woman is not her kid. Or I do love I'm literally the only dude at the library during these summers with my son, because everybody else is at work except I'm there with just maids and moms and shit. And the fucking towhead white babies with these Mexican nannies, and the Mexican nannies not just speaking like slowly. I'm talking, and I'm very Spanglish. I'm talking about speaking fast to these kids. Pick up, and the kids understand everything and get to work. I'm like, that is so fucking impressive and smart. That's about like, how long have these Mexican ladies been around these kids doing that shit? Like, I like it. It's smart. Or today, dude, I was sitting there talking, and there was this very sexy, I thought, mom, like, but she was from Turkey, and she's like, I'm not his mom, I'm his nanny. And she started a great accent, bro, and she's sitting there talking to me, and she came over on like a work thing. The family pays for her visa, for her home. She has to live there for like 2 years, and all she makes is like $180 a week. Because they're paying for her room, her board, everything. They got to buy her a car, all this shit, dude. She was explaining all. He's like, well, that's pretty fun. I'm talking about, dude, she was extremely sexy and she was talkative. I'm hoping I'm like, dude, that's the best part about this fucking single dad shit, going to the library and shit, dude. Like, nothing but moms there. Fucking Mexican, like, it's dope. Anyways, let's talk about some KIK special delivery, dude. Some special delivery. What?
What'd you think of it?
I'm kicking my daughter's ass. I know that. Like, it was just like, I think I might just missed the boat on anime, bro. And I could see, and same thing with the last movie from the same studio. And I've seen Poco. Why you say P? Okay, I'm not that fucking cool, Mecca. My daughter said it the right way too. I've seen that movie. So I've seen 3 of these movies, and they're extremely brilliant. You can tell how beautiful they are, the art, the fucking deco, the thought into them.
The fact that it's hand-drawn animation.
Hand-drawn animation. And I mean, even like, I know kind of, I even tried to check out a YouTube backstory on this fucking KIK. Because, dude, I got KIK on my fucking arm. Like, that's my nickname, dude. Like, I thought maybe that's why she, like, I was like, you only telling me this movie because that's on my arm? She's like, no, it's actually a good movie, Dad. I was like, okay, there's no weird like sexual shit gonna happen, right? Because that throws me off right there. She said, no, it's not weird. Like she does like find a boy she likes, but they're both 13 years old. I was like, okay, I'm cool with her having a love interest. I just don't want like some 1,000-year-old fucking demon god. Like, I don't know. But it was, and I get it. It's very like, and it's crazy. It was made in what 1989, I believe. But it like
I
it
think it was made in like 95.
No, dude, I just watched. I'm
No. It wasn't made in 89. I can tell you that.
Oh, dude, let me check it, dude. Because I swear to God, I just watched this stupid shit today. I was checking this shit out. But what I'm saying is that it can be translated into millennials like trying to find your own way and shit. But again, homegirl's fucking 13 years old. So, and she's a fucking witch. And like, all right, what is this?
Oh shit! It was 89. Damn.
I told you, dude. I told you I was just watching it early because I had watched it because we hadn't talked. So I was like, I'm not watching this fucking anime shit. That's why I was like, dude, we could watch the anime or we could just talk about some wrestling shit. I don't care what we do. Like,
fine. I would have been fine with either. I've had a day just the day didn't work.
Exactly, dude. Exactly, man. And that's
sometimes days just don't work.
No, they don't work. But and I did again. Like, I'm not a great salesman for anime. From what I like, have you ever seen Afro Samurai?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, see, that's more my speed of fucking anime type shit.
Samurai's the shit.
Yes,
Afro Samurai. You want to hear it?
What?
So basically, my parents used to say we got to go into the city to go see a doctor and a neurologist, and it's a pain in the ass. It's like a 6-hour fucking trip. Right. So I get picked up either from middle school or high school. I get a frappuccino from Starbucks. And then before we go to Best Buy. It used to be buy one, get one for free. So my parents are like, cool, you get an anime DVD or whatever you want. And then I got the Afro Samurai, like, deluxe edition. So I got that, and then I got, like, some Yu Yu Hakusho shit. Not the point here. But the deluxe edition is cool because it opens up, and it's like it's magnetic, and like you get a fucking scene of Afro Samurai.
Dude, I love the music, the fucking Samuel L. Jackson, the whole fucking cast.
I mean, it's RZA did that shit, right?
Oh yeah, RZA. I'm telling you, that's my shit, dude. Like, I mean that, and like I said,
it's like neo noir, right?
Yeah, no. And there's, I guess I don't know. It's probably. I mean,
did you see the sequel to it?
Yes, I did. Afro Samurai 2. Yes, it was very
Resurrection. Oh, it was great. And then supposedly there's supposed to be a third part that was supposed to come out.
Okay, well, I mean, like, I like what was that one that just came out? It's the Marvel Hitman Monkey or something. The Marvel Hitman Monkey on Hulu.
I didn't see it yet. Is it good?
It's fucking excellent, dude. It's excellent. Jason Sudeikis plays the hitman, and the monkey's just taking these dudes out. It's good, man. All right, so what did you think of Special Delivery? What did you find of it? Because that's what I kind of want to know. Is like, what?
Again, I'm a Studio Ghibli anime fan, right? So like, it's just on the to-do list. Like, I don't know how to explain that, right?
Right.
Well, you're a fan of Miyazaki. It's just a solid show. It's a solid movie. And so, like, to me, Miyazaki is the director who made anime great and made all these movies fantastic and kind of brought it to America. And so it's just something that you got to see, right?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so it's something that you got to see. Whereas I feel like maybe was there some good part about it that I was missing or something? Like, because I don't know. There's just nothing that spoke to me about it at all.
I'm trying to explain it, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So as an anime fan, this is gonna sound weird, right? Yeah. But so I'm gonna make a different argument with something outside of this that might relate more. So if you're a baseball fan, you're like a diehard baseball fan, and you live in California, there's about 4 or 5 stadiums you gotta go to if you're a diehard baseball fan. Wrigley Field, Fenway, Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what it is. And even if you see a shitty team or team that's not your team that's playing, you have to go to those stadiums
Okay.
because
Yeah. I see your analogy there. I see what you're talking
so,
about.
so with Kiki's Delivery Service, or even something like Castle in the Sky, which is another one, they're good. They're great movies, but there's better movies than others, right? So like Nausicaa Valley of the Wind is a better movie than Kiki's Delivery Service, or Mononoke is a better movie than Kiki's Delivery Service, but Kiki's Delivery Service isn't bad. It's
Yeah.
just not better. But like if you're a Miyazaki or Studio Ghibli fan, you have to see it and you have to own it. It's kind
Right.
of like a stable, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I don't. It sounds weird when I'm describing it, but
No, no, I get it, dude. I get it. I do get that because as you were saying, like I like, just like because that it's like we were talking about Afro Samurai, that Hit Monkey shit, fucking is the exact same kind of animation style, and that's the kind of anime that I like. I like that, almost like Kung
you would
Fu
like a
movies
show
brought to
called
life.
Panty and Stocking.
Okay, I wouldn't mind checking that. Yeah, see, I
So
would
I'll
like.
explain. Let me explain Panty and Stocking. Panty and Stocking was built for America.
Yeah.
So they break up. So there's obviously an overarching theme across the 12 episodes, but it's broken up into two stories. So you have episode A and episode B per 24 minutes.
Okay.
So basically there's just a lot of shit that's going on in there, and they're supposed to like solve problems and kind of repent for their sins. So you got Panty and you got Stocking. They're two chicks and they're kind of crime fighting, dealing with ghosts, dealing with things, eliminating enemies for a church, but not really a church, but kind of, a fucked up church. So let's leave it at that. But
All right. All
but
right.
it's referencing things. So like one of the episodes references Transformers.
All
Another
right.
episode references Danny Phantom. And so like and a lot of it is just making fun of shit. So like they've referenced Dragon Ball Z, they've referenced just a bunch of shit. They've referenced I think Ed and Eddie. So like all these episodes just reference shit that is American culture.
Right.
So dating back to like the late 70s, early 80s, all the way up to things that you may or may not miss if you're not an anime fan, but like they'll reference Dragon Ball Z in one of the episodes.
I love me some Dragon Ball Z, dude. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like that
So
kind of animation style, that hard hitting that. Like I used to stay up like what is that? Like kind of that Toonami. Well, was it Toonami on Cartoon Network or the set?
yeah. Toonami was on Cartoon Network. So like going back to Panty and Stockings,
Yeah.
it's old lines. It's kind of the Dexter Laboratory vibe.
Okay.
Like Dexter's Laboratory had that kind of pop off Hanna-Barbera animation. So they bold lines. Batman Brave and the Bold also had the
Dude,
bold lines.
fucking dude, you're just naming off shit that I like, dude. So damn.
Batman Beyond, same thing, right? Like Batman Beyond is a great show.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the tops. One of the tops. All right, man. I like that. I like that a lot.
So like Panty and Stockings, you watch it, but it's also the idea that it's comedy, right? Like I can't explain that. Like you're watching it and it's just referencing American culture, and so
Right.
you get the reference. But the nice thing is that the episodes are only like 10 minutes a pop. I mean,
Right.
obviously you're gonna watch A and B together, and it's 24 minutes, give or take. But it's
Right.
nice to the point where you're only in something for 10 minutes. And that's what makes the show great, is that it sounds like a stupid idea when you first hear it, but then you get hooked into it and you're like, oh, this is really smart.
Right. Where can I find that show that's not some weird anime only?
No, it's on Crunchyroll. You can watch it for free with ads.
All right, not a problem. I
I
can't find it on
think it's
Hulu
on
or something.
Crunchyroll. I could be wrong, but I think
Okay.
it's still on Crunchyroll. But yeah, it should be. I think season 2 came out maybe like 6 months ago. So
What we got going on for next week, man?
I figured we would do something with Money in the Bank.
All right, how is that going on next week?
I figured we would break down a preview of it, and then I don't know. I think either the week after or even maybe sometime we're going to bring somebody on who I know from some shows. So I'm figuring that out. But Again, I feel we would talk about Money in the Bank, right?
That's cool. I'm down with that. Well, the next time that we're choosing a show, how about I watch the show you were just talking about and you watch Hit Monkey? And we'll fucking you talk about Hit Monkey and I'll talk about the other one.
Yeah, I'll watch Hit Monkey. I'll watch
Yeah,
part
so that way
two.
we'll go back and forth. That way you can talk about Hit Monkey and I can be like, yeah, dude, I love that part. That's great. And then I can talk about I'm
I
already
think
fucking spacing on the name that
Panty and Stockings.
Panty and stockings or penny?
Panty.
Panty. Fucking gay, dude. Shit. Panty
It's
and stockings. And not like homosexual gay, like the 90s lamest shit gay.
no, it's not gay. It's lesbian because it's two chicks.
Well, that's still gay, but I didn't mean it in the homosexual way. I meant it in the lamest shit from the 90s way. Like when I said, dude, that's gay, bro, I didn't mean it like, that's totally you sucking dick. I meant that's lame as fuck, my guy.
Hey, I'm all for it. If two guys like each other and they want to suck each other's dick, I'm all
All
for
right,
it.
you heard her first. Mecca is all for sucking a dick. He said it, not me. No, I'm joking.
I am all for sucking a dick. If that's what you want to do and you're a consenting adult, be my guest. I'm not going to stop you.
He's switching it up now, but fucking Marty Jannetty just said that he's all for. So this Marty Jannetty right here just said that he's all for. No, I'm fucking with you, Mecca.
I'm all for sucking dick. I don't mind.
He's
It's all
all
good
for
me.
He's all for like a seal. He's going down like a seal. I'm fucking with you. So next week we're gonna talk some Money in the Bank. I don't even know like I don't even know I'll have to do some research. I have no idea what big matches I like.
Look, we're gonna get a championship match. We're gonna get one or two of them.
Yeah,
we're gonna get two ladder matches out of this shit. We're gonna get some tag team action somewhere in there.
I do like Cody Rhodes being a fighting. I don't think I've seen a champion fight as much in the WWE since I was fucking in junior high or some shit.
Again. And then what's crazy is that so this tomorrow night is UFC 303. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Alex Pereira is fighting, and Alex Pereira is like the UFC's darling child right now.
Right. Baby boy.
The guy's a beast. The guy's a monster.
Right.
It's good for me because you get Alex Pereira cards, base cards. They're giving you like $50 in stores. So basically, Topps is doing something, and it's good shit, man. It's good shit. It's a lot of fun. The point I'm making is that TKO owns both these companies, and then they're now putting UFC either ahead or after WWE events 1 week and then the week after, and it's so fucking smart because it's so much revenue. It's so much revenue.
You gotta love the position, but I digress. No, I'm fucking with you, Mecca. Like I dude's just like I knew when you started talking, I was like, this dude's talking about fucking money again.
But no. I put it up. I have like one of the coolest Alex Pereira cards out there.
Well, you gonna sell it or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I kind of want to keep it because I got it for free and I don't need the money. This is a complicated issue, right? I just got a Jaden Daniels card. He's the Commanders rookie quarterback, and it's got a 10 of 10 of his, and that's like a $350 card. It's crazy. I got it for free because I buy so much shit from Topps that they give me free cards and parallels. And like I'm looking at this and I'm like, do I sell it or do I keep it because I don't need the fucking money?
I got a collector's item from another racist X team.
That's good. I like that.
I forget what they changed their name to.
The Guardians.
Yeah, why did they change the fucking the two?
I'll tell you why.
Wait. So the two, but I get why they changed. But what I'm asking is, why did they take the two Native American teams and make them the most white fucking sounding to like the Generals and the Guardians? Like, what the fuck is like what? Like, dude, that's some. We're the Guardians. Like, that's not some. I'm just saying that's. No.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why the Guardians or the Indians did it. The Cleveland Indians became the Cleveland Guardians. I'll tell you exactly why. Tom Hanks had an available spot to do a commercial.
Yeah.
And they knew that Tom Hanks wanted a commercial that was meaningful. So they knew that they had limited time to book Tom Hanks.
Limited time to book him.
And so they said, we need a reason. And that reason just so happened to be the change of a baseball team's name. And Tom Hanks was, I'm in for $5 million.
But my point is, why the Guardians and the Commanders are the most.
Oh, no, the Commanders are fucked. I'm just saying.
All the names, like, they're the most white people shit names ever, dude. Like, why didn't you call them, like, something that... And the fact, like, I love the fact that actual Native Americans are bitching about the helmet. Like, that was one of our actual, like, respected leaders, and we love the fact that his picture was up there. The name we could do without, but the picture being up there was fucking dope. So why not? I mean...
Hey, look, I'm Jewish, right? Which means I'm going to hell, but not the point.
The next thing is not going to work in your favor. I know that. Just I'm Jewish, all right? Here you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me get my point across here.
Yeah, get it.
So if I bought the New York Giants, I would change the name to the New York Maccabees. How great would it be? The New York Maccabees beat the Jets last week. The New York Maccabees crushed the Commanders. The New York Maccabees won a Super Bowl. I mean, come on. This is like I think this would be fantastic. So this is my argument. I thought the Redskins were great. I'm like, this is fantastic. I didn't think it was terrible. I'm like, cool.
Of course you didn't think it was terrible because it does. I mean, just like I don't know, man. I mean, I don't mind.
I wouldn't be offended.
I just think
if there was a team, the New York.
Like, why couldn't they just change the name from the Indians to the Native Americans and just not make the dude so fucking red? That'd have been very easy. Yo, the NA's not so red anymore. And the fucking Redskins could have just been called the fucking, like, just pick out an actual name of a Native American tribe, maybe. The Comanches, the Cherokees, the something else. Be more respectful than just the Redskins.
The Iroquois. It would have been great. The Iroquois.
Or like I don't know, something other than
New York Giants.
I'm just saying, like, there's a better way to change names than that.
I think again the Commanders. I've had this discussion with somebody, and I was saying I'm all for. I mean, I think there could have been 20 better names. The Commanders, like, you're in Washington D.C. So I think you have the Capitals as the hockey team, which is cool. Yeah. I think you have the Washington Wizards. Were the Wizards in DC or were they in actual Washington State? I forget which it was.
They're in DC. Washington, they were like the Supersonics, Seattle, but I don't know if they're still around.
Fair enough.
Wizards again, Washington DC, because they used to be the Washington Bullets, and that's DC. So they got the Wizards.
That's cool too.
Yeah, I missed the book. Like I wish they go back to the Bullets.
I understand. Let me put it this way, right? Maybe it's a good idea to change your name from the Washington Bullets. You know, maybe that's not the best name. In which I could understand that name change, right? Might not be a good idea to name your team Bullets, especially in today's age. With all the school shootings that have occurred and all the fucked up shit with that, might be a good idea to change your name on that one.
Okay, I could deal with that. I get that, but maybe we should. All right, we're getting so fucking political, but maybe we should do something about the fucking gun issue in the country without, like, the name of the fucking NBA team. I get your point. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like,
no, my point is that there's a million names that could have been better than the Commanders. A million. Yeah. You could have had, the Washington Senators, right? You could have had, the Colonials.
You could have called them Stormies, the Stormies.
You could have had the Washington Lincolns.
Washington Lincolns.
What did you say?
I said the Storm. The Washington Storm. Sorry, it was just a joke.
The Washington Storm. Yeah.
The Washington Storm. The Storm.
You could have had the Washington
what do you call it? The swamp. It's the swamp. The Washington Swamps. The Washington Alligators.
Yeah, great. That would have been.
The Washington Gators.
We should go buy. We should go buy the Washington Commanders, and we should have the name changed to the Washington Swamp. Come on, tell me. That would be great.
Washington Swamp People. There you go, Washington Swamp People.
No. Drop the people. I'm telling you, we're rebranding this whole thing right now. It's the Washington Swamp. Hear me out on this one, okay? I'm going to sell it to you.
You're already
the Washington Swamp crushed the Giants. It's got a ring to it. I'm telling you.
Crushed the what'd you say? Maccabees? Maccabees?
The Maccabees.
Is that okay if I say that? If I'm not Jewish, I'm not.
Oh, you can say what the hell you want to say. It's
I know. I was joking, dude. I was joking, dude. I was so joking. I was just saying. I don't understand the slurs.
My point is that I don't find the Commanders to be terrifying, right? So you know, if you said the Washington Executive Orders, that would have been cool. The Washington Senators.
I'm actually kind of partial. Like it should have just been like the team from Washington. Like we fucked up. Like you could have just said the team from Washington, team from Cleveland, team like the whatever else to do is go. Yeah, the team from Cleveland, team from Washington. You have to say the name at all anymore. Just say
no. You have to though because New York has 3 football teams. So you have to say the good team from New York.
But I'm saying like there's only these others. Other states only have 1 team, so you have to like Cleveland doesn't have. Well, they have. There's not another fucking baseball team in Cleveland, is there?
No, there is. There's the Reds and there's the Guardians.
Oh, Cincinnati. Oh, there's dude. I don't even think about Cincinnati. I don't think about Cincinnati and Cleveland being in the same fucking state, dude. Because I don't know. I don't think Cleveland, Ohio, and Cincinnati, Ohio. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I mean, how many teams are in fucking California? You got the Giants. You got the Dodgers, right? You got the Angels. You got Oakland. So you got 14.
Those are a little bit more expansive than. I mean, New York's kind of like, especially like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we're getting to the point of I don't care about this one issue. How many teams they have in this thing? But I get it. I do get. I'm just saying. They could have picked out.
I don't give a shit about it either. The reason why I brought it up is that I just got a really cool baseball card today. That's worth a lot of money.
Wait, which card? Was that the card you already talked about?
Yeah. It's
okay.
So it's nice because you order cards from Topps, and obviously I order for my business to resell the cards,
right?
And then Topps includes parallels for free, and they're randomized, but I don't know if they're really random. Right. I think Topps rewards their good customers. So it goes from 49 to 25 to 10 to 5 to 1. So obviously, if you get a 10, it's more valuable than a 25.
Right.
So I don't expect a parallel, right?
Right.
That's why I'm so hesitant to sell it because I don't need the money for it. It's not calculated in the business plan.
Right.
And it's kind of cool to have cards that are really, really rare. So like I put my Alex Pereira up, today on Facebook just as a picture, and it's nice to just have a cool card that you got for free. Nobody's fucking saying and that's why I'm kind of like saying like I have a nice item, right? But it creates a dilemma because now you have something of real value, and the question is that $350 is not going to change my life.
Right.
But having this cool card and having it in my binder and be like, oh shoot, I got this really cool card. And then being able to talk about it and put it up on Facebook and then open up your binder and be like, dude, you have one of those? It's kind of a cool thing. And if you're a collector, it's tricky because when do you sell, when do you hold, what do you get rid of, and what are you really interested in doing? And but it's just I didn't expect it was the point.
Right, no, that's a good find.
It was very surprising. That I pulled something like that. It's a really good pull. It's not the best pull I've had this year, though.
Well,
I
what's
had
the
a
best
double
pull?
parallel pull, which was really cool.
Nice.
That's when they include 2 parallels in your pack.
Right.
So that's but the best one was my Dwight Gooding autograph parallel pull. That was very surprising.
Well, see, that's what happens when you spend too much money on your shit. No, I'm fucking with you, Michael.
No, it's fine. I have a problem. I have no problem admitting that I have a problem.
Well, that's the first step, man. Now you just gotta go to Stupid Fucks Anonymous. No, I'm just fucking with you, Mecca. I'm so joking, dude. But those, I mean, dude, I totally feel those fucking cards. But I mean, shit, man, that's like one of the worst addictions I have ever. Like, I'm so addicted to cards.
I mean, let me put it this way: there are worse things that you could have addiction to.
Yeah, like heroin.
Like what?
Like heroin, Mecca. I'm worried about you, dude.
Like
All right.
heroin?
So
Cocaine.
next week is Money in the Bank. I literally don't know any idea what's coming up. What do we have to look forward to, Mecca? Do you know what's coming up, or do you not have any idea either?
You have 2 Money in the Bank matches. I think we have something with like Damien.
Well, no, you definitely have to have a male and a female Money in the Bank match. You can't have just one.
Again, I liked when WWE did Women's Revolution and all women's pay-per-view.
Then yeah, that's all good. Then that you could do an all women's pay per view where there's a Money in the Bank, there's a fucking championship match.
I thought it was smart, and I think they should do it. I seriously, and here's why I think they should do it, right? Because now you can do a match, or you could punt Elimination Chamber, and you can do an Elimination Chamber at that event and actually mean something. And this sounds fucked up, but I don't think it's sexist, because I think when you do 2 Elimination Chambers or 2 Money in the Bank, it's actually Money in the Bank with the women and men, I don't think is terrible. I think that actually makes sense on the same pay-per-view. I'll tell you,
I was just saying that, of course, they have to have 2 because they do it every other time. So, no, and I do.
Yeah.
This is different, though. Like, I mean, it's different if you have a women's championship match and a men's championship match on the same card. That's different. When you have 2 Royal Rumbles, 2, like, you have 5 different Survivor Series matches.
I will grant you that the Elimination Chamber. I will grant you Hell in a Cell, where pick one or the other. War Games is similar too. Survivor Series, if you have a women's Survivor Series match and you have a men's, that's kind of the gist of Survivor Series. You need to do Survivor Series. So, like, the point of Survivor Series is that you have a Survivor Series match. That's the whole gist of the pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
So you can't get around that. But it's also the gimmick is that of the pay-per-view. But with Hell in a Cell, do we really need 2 of those? I mean, I'd rather have a.
But see, like you said, Survivor Series like that, you could have, because what back in the day they used to have like what 4 or something Survivor Series, and the winner of that matches they'd go with each other or whatever. So you can still do that, like multiple Survivor Series with men, and then just have one Survivor Series match with women. You know, okay, this is the team of 4 against the team of 4. Whoever wins. You don't need 4 on that side and 4 on that. I mean,
I remember when you had Team DX versus RKO in a Survivor Series match. You had the Women's Survivor Series match. You had the Spirit Squad versus Ric Flair and his crew. And then I forget you had somebody else, and it was great. It was great. And it was fun because it was like 4 matches. Then you had a tag team match in there. You had a champion. I don't even think you had a championship match. You had, like, I think John Cena's team versus Booker T's team. And it was SmackDown versus Raw. John Cena was leading his team of, 2 people from Raw, a guy from ECW, and a guy 2 from SmackDown. And then you had John Cena there, and it was a lot of fun. And then you had the Women's Survivor Series match, and it all made sense. And you didn't feel like, it was a women's match. You felt that we're in Survivor Series, right? So my point about, but like Money in the Bank makes sense because you want those people to have that briefcase, and I think it'll fuck shit up if you separate that out. The Royal Rumble sets up WrestleMania. You can't avoid it there. But Elimination Chamber, the women's elimination chamber should be later on, or it should be the men should be later on. You don't need two elimination chambers at elimination chamber.
You really. I understand Royal Rumble sets up WrestleMania, but you could. I mean, you don't have to follow the same. What you do for the men, you don't have to do the exact same thing for the women. That's my only point. Like, there's the women's Royal Rumble is just. It's. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
like.
honest with you, the women's Royal Rumble the last 2 years has been better than the men's.
Maybe it has, but I'm just saying having two on the same card, that's a lot. I mean,
I
pretty
would
much.
rather, honestly, the men's Royal Rumble wasn't good last year. The women's Royal Rumble was unbelievable.
Really? Well, you really like women's wrestling.
No, I'll explain. So maybe it wasn't last year. The year before, you had Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan going for an hour and 10 minutes as 1 and 2.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember watching that one.
That was an unbelievable Royal Rumble. And then the Royal Rumble last year had Jordan Grace in it, and you had Naomi, who's Trinity Fatu, which is, I forget if it's Jimmy's or Jay's wife. You had her in there coming back to WWE, and you had a few other surprises, and that was cool too. The women's Royal Rumble has actually been better than the men's.
Nice. All right. Well,
And I think next year the women's Royal Rumble is gonna be better than the men's. I think the issue is that, again, I'd rather even not have the men's Royal Rumble. It's kind of fucking stupid now.
why is the men's Royal? Why is that? You just said it sets up WrestleMania, so how did that's what we were
Because they need to do some other cool shit in there. And I feel like, great. There's 30 spots, right?
Yeah.
So the last few Royal Rumbles, I've had very few surprises in the men's. And the point of that is that you have to fill up time. And it's nice when you have a celebrity in there. It's nice when you have something else in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like Pat McAfee was a surprise entrance. That was fun in the men's Royal Rumble. And the women's Royal Rumble, I feel, does a really good job of picking 5 or 6 spots that just get a nice pop from the crowd, right? I think the men's Royal Rumble fails significantly on that side. Where great. What would it be like if you had Scott Snyder come out? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe it's like I just want, like, when Booker, it was in Texas, right? Booker T came out and they did a spinneroni. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We need more of that, because when else can you have a fun thing that doesn't take away from the match?
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Time will tell. We got a long time before that.
I have my opinions on this, and that's fine. My opinions are mine. But again, you can agree, disagree. We could have a discussion about it.
Fuck a discussion. I think your opinions are dumb, and I'm against. No, I'm fucking with you, Mecca. No, I mean, that's what you said. I mean, and I agree with you. That's, I mean, I am nowhere near fan enough or knowledgeable enough about this shit to even consider, like, I just know what I like. Like, I just know what I like. So.
Oh, no. I like wrestling, man. I used to watch a lot of independent wrestling, and the only reason why I'm not doing it is that I can't afford like that $150 a month on indie wrestling for the year right now. Because of I'm in a business, and in the next 90 days, I'm going to be in a better position, and I'll get back to watching independent wrestling again. But sometimes you're just money. Sometimes just goes elsewhere.
I get it, man.
And it sucks, and it is what it is. But I will get back to watching independent wrestling. But again, I like what I like too, right?
Right.
I enjoy women's wrestling, and I enjoy good women's wrestling.
Hopefully, we'll get some money in the bank, man.
I'm hoping for it, man. I'm hoping for it. I thought last year's was good, the women.
We'll see.
I like the fact that Io Sky handcuffed Becky Lynch and Bayley through the ladder. I thought that was really clever.
I think I remember seeing that. No, did I? No, I don't know if I watched Money in the Bank.
That was clever. That was clever. But I digress. I don't really know what the hell is up. But yeah. So what do you got?
Nothing, man. I'm chilling all
Fred
week long.
Durst sucks.
We got what?
Fred Durst sucks.
Oh, they think so. Oh, I love you. Was this Winston?
It's
Winston.
Winston.
Winston, my favorite flavor.
So we have to ask Winston. Obviously, he's Team Carson Daly then, right?
He's team likes to fucking piss me off. He every day he's like, oh, your stream sucks. Oh, your quality, like, dude.
Isn't that the lyric?
Look, Mecca. This is my list of donators and the people that have put something in my channel. The top are just my top donators and all that stuff, and then Sick Vicious and Savage Fox. They did, she changed her name. She bought merch. Then right down here, I got Winston. That little half a thing, because Winston's been on every fucking stream. Whether he likes it or not, it's fucking support, Winston. So I appreciate you, my guy. Show up every day, and Fred Durst doesn't suck.
I don't even give a shit anymore about this. And if you want to sponsor me, great. If they don't, well, that's cool too, man. I'm not for money. I'm just gonna run me.
No, man, I want to hold that dollar. Let me hold the dollar, Winston.
I should probably do it. I should probably do it. I think I'm gonna start doing
it. Dude, that's what all this shit is. So you ready to self-indulge and promote yourself?
Yeah, I'll promote myself. I got no problem with myself.
Oh
yeah, so I'll go. So obviously, my name is Andrew Davis, Andrew Mecca Davis, as requested by Keenan to bring back the Mecca. So we're bringing it back, and all my social media is Pop Anime Comics on what is now known as formerly Twitter, and now known as X, Pop Anime Comics. Great platform. I love Twitter, as well as Pop Anime Comics on Instagram, Pop Anime Comics on Facebook. I am Pop Anime Comics Collectibles on the eBay. Look for comics and collectibles. Come shop with us on eBay. I just ask that you don't make claims that I am committing wire fraud or mail fraud, because somebody did that, and it's not fun. It's not okay. It's not okay to contact a federal agency or threaten me with a federal agency that I'm committing wire fraud and mail fraud, because clearly that is beneath my pay grade. And so that's where I'm at. No, but all jokes aside, yes, I am Pop Anime Comics, and if you're looking for really cool cards, collectibles, things of that nature, I got you covered. So I carry things like this in my store, which are really cool. So I have all 15 of those in hollow foil. I am expecting these to come in relatively soon as well. I have all 15 of those. So if you're looking for that in hollow foil, I'm the only game in town. I brought in some of these are coming as well, and another variation of that is coming. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I will not be carrying this in my store, but she is smoking hot. I want to make that crystal clear. What did you notice first? The hot girl or the fact that she's wearing a butterfly bikini? There we go.
Hot chick you showed last week, and I think you said to say, like, I'm not carrying in a store, but I would love to carry those titties. No, you didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
No, I expected it, dude. Like I almost knew. As soon as you said it, I was like, he's gonna show a picture of a hot chick, and no, I mean, like, dude, she's fucking gorgeous, dude. That's right up my alley. Just like I talked to somebody, I don't know. Did you watch that Lord of the Rings TV show on Prime Video last year or some shit?
I didn't. I'm so bad at this.
Well, dude, no. There's no point. The only thing about it is there's this black little dwarf lady, and she's like, I'm telling you, dude, that rings my bell. She's like short, thick. I'm like, oh damn, what is up, girl? Like, what is up? So, anyways, you gotta come check me out. Fuck. Oh wait, Winston said
I'm not done promoting.
Okay, keep going.
I have these also in my store. These are my Angel Reese. I just sold one for 110. Super cool. I am out of my Caitlin Clark, so I'm sorry you missed the boat on that one. And this is technically my new / old shirt design. I'm a big Gundam fan. I don't OZ tacos, but when I do, it's at Londo Bell. And this is coming on Redbubble in the next few weeks. So keep that in mind, everybody, that's coming. And I got a shirt and I got a few more coming. So that's everything that I got going on. And so basically anything pop out of my comics is mine. And you could hit me up, bother me, disturb me, whatever you want to do. It's fine. We could have a discussion or not. And I'm always willing to help people. And again, it's just a really fucking cool card too. So anyway, what do you got, Keenan?
Same old, man. Stand store. It's over here. Book the stand store. It's got everything in it. I just uploaded 5 songs for the Tower of Bob. They're church music for us. So we're good to go on that. I see this is we do our 3 shows. I got the ladies man. I got me and Marty Janetti over here. I got Waffling Out. Monday nights we do the Tower of Bob. You can call in 214-564-6443. If you come from another country, put that country code in and call me on WhatsApp. And don't forget, we got merch and we got, let's see, we'll show a couple since he wants to show all his shit. We got the Tower Bob available on Amazon, $15, little man. Put that money in my hand. If that money doesn't show, we owe. And then we got
Jungle Love.
Yep. Oh. Damn it, where's my fucking Bigfoot shirt? This one's available as well. A DNA test took I, and the baby, the father, I am not. So if you didn't know, Baby Yoda is not Yoda's kid. That's also available. I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble for that at some point, but until I make some money off of it, fuck them. Winston said he tried to call in earlier, but I didn't answer the phone. But you called him
thinks
wrong.
I'm a loser too, so it's all right.
What?
Winston thinks I'm a loser, so it's all right.
Winston thinks you're a loser. Fuck him. But hey, Winston, you could try calling the other phone.
Hey, this is my response to Winston. You could think I'm a loser, but I'm a rich one.
Huh? I'm a loser, baby. Whatever. Winston's just a troll, man. He's just chilling. How'd you dude? I'm not even. My Facebook didn't load up. I'm posting on my YouTube didn't load up here. I'm posting on Facebook over here, and I'm streaming through YouTube by just recording us through the YouTube on my up and down vertical. So how the fuck did you come? How are you finding me on YouTube? Or what? He's coming on your end? I don't dude.
I don't know. This is a good question, actually.
Winston's a fucking troll, and he's awesome. I mean, I love Winston to death. We couldn't do without him.
It's fine. It's whatever. I don't really care.
I'm
too fucking tired today to deal with.
I smoke Winston like a cigarette. Peace out, bitch. All right, so I think we're done for the night. We'll see y'all next week. It'll be a happy 4th of July after that. No, before that, right? Yeah, we'll celebrate the 4th of July before that, I think.
No. We're on the 5th, right? So it's right after the 4th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We would have already celebrated the 4th of July. So that's what I'm saying. It'll be happy 4th of July prematurely to everybody, and we'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
And remember, guys, when you light the firecracker, don't hold it in your hand. Let it go without your hand attached to it.
I feel like we got different demographics of fans, dude.
I still want people to burn their hands off. This is a genuinely
Winston's fans need some fucking help. No, Mecca's fans need some help or something. I'm worried. Were you talking specifically to Winston? He might have been talking specifically to you, Winston.
I'm not talking to you at all. I'm just giving a public service announcement to everyone that you light the firecracker and then you run. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a Roman candle guy. I think that's my favorite. The Roman candles. I remember being a kid and shooting Roman candles at each other in the fucking backyards and town, the city limits and shit, Dallas, where you should not be shooting off some fucking fireworks.
Remember the fireworks, and my favorite one was the American flag 300 one. So what it was, a box, and then it has a little cord, right? And you light the cord. Yep. You go off in a row, and you just let it go. It goes for 20 minutes. It's great. I love it. And I used to live in New York, right? So I had to buy fireworks illegally. Oh, it was great. And then what you do is that you just go and you see the police and you just let it go and you're running and lock your door, turn off all your lights in your house, and you pretend you didn't do it. Oh, it's great. It's the best. It's the best, and the police don't know what the fuck to do because they can't stop it. And then you're just looking out your window at them, and they're looking at you. Oh, it's great.
Right. Winston said, "Are you surprised I found you?" No, I'm really not surprised. I just love how you talk so much shit to me, like, but you'll still like go out of your way to find me, dude. Which is, I mean, dude, say whatever you will, but it's only helping what I'm doing, dude. Like, literally, so we're doing good, man. We're good, Winston. All right, Mecca. We'll see you next week, my man.
Oh, that is a wrap, everybody.
Peace.